All right, love it or hate it, it's the Traxxas Sledge, and today we're gonna be taking it for a run, and we got some products here to test out. That's the good stuff. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. That's right, it's the Sledge. Love it or hate it, I think it's a great RC. Our friend Chris with the CRC, our good friend over there in Wales, a proper gentleman there. He's got a great channel, check him out. He just bought a Sledge, so if you want to see some really good Sledge content, check out his channel. But here it is. I got a new mount here from Garage Life RC. Tyson sent this to me to check it out, but see what it does here is it flexes, so when you land on this wing, it doesn't break. I've already replaced this wing like twice because the factory mount is really rigid, and if you see right here, this is actually like your wheelie bar. So when you come up, it hits this. What happens, it flexes, and it was breaking right here. So he designed this flexible mount, and we're gonna give it a try, see if we hopefully not break anything, but I'm gonna have to do some bad jumps and land on the wing to give it a shot. So let's do it. All right, wheelie test. There we go. You know, the people that don't like this thing say it's underpowered. All right, let's do a little wheelie in the grass test. Oh, well, that's some damn durability testing if you don't slide it on the roof. And I don't get how that happens because it's underpowered. Oh man, that is a beautiful wing mount. Golly, look at it in the sun. Look at the way that thing glistens. Man, Tyson does some good work. You guys know I don't promote stuff I don't believe in, and Tyson, you know, I talked to him a bit, and I know the guy takes pride in what he does. Like, he's told me he's gone through how many different colors to get something to be right. And you know what's bad is he does a better job than Traxxas, because look at their wing is kind of like purple, right? Look at the wing is purple. Look at the arms, they're like purple. They don't match the shocks, but his mount is blue. It matches better than Traxxas. Oh, damn. I landed straight on that wing. Gee. It's still on there. Yeah, I meant to do that. This vehicle here is very tricky. When it jumps, it's so nose high, you just had this wanting itch to hit the brakes, and then when you do it, it noses down so bad. This is a vehicle you really just, you need to let it glide and let it do its thing and just make that correction lower to the ground. It kind of goes against everything that you want to do. Plus, I need to dial in these shocks. I keep telling myself I'm going to work on these rear shocks one day because they just unload a little too much. It always just kind of wants to carry that back end. Look at that. Ha! Ooh. I probably should have responded. I should have added a little correction there. Ooh. So for a car that has no power, it just backflipped pretty easily there, just off that little ramp. Ah. Durability testing. I'm doing this for Tyson and you guys. Man, look at the wing. It's the, hopefully y'all No, normally like you see the cracking right around here where it's trying to pull through, but so far everything's doing good. The sledge, the sledge. Whoop, right on the wing. Come on. Let's just, see that back end just kind of gotta, I have to study this thing and figure out, is the oil too thick or too thin? I gotta kind of study what exactly is it doing, why is it doing it. You know, if the oil's too thin, you know, it's gonna bottom out and then the springs will kind of carry it, or even if it's too thin, the springs will just come up, and or if it's too thick, it just won't compress at all, and then that causes the problem. So we kind of got to figure out why exactly it's bouncing. No. Look at that. Well, according to people that I've heard on the internet, I should have broken my gears. Oh, what the hell was that? That was the wonkiest launch I've ever seen in my life. What in the world did I do there? Wow. I really do think it's man, I don't even know what I did on that. That was just let's see. Not the prettiest landing, not much I can do when they go side to side, but you know, I know a lot of the problem is I know they marketed this as a basher, but this thing is really set up beautifully as a race car. If you look back here, like, look at all the settings you have for the arms, which granted you have fixed arms here, but you got all your adjustments here. You got positions here for the shocks as well. Yeah, you got the same type of setup here in the front. Let me know what you think. I think maybe manufacturers ought to put like a limit on there. Hey, this vehicle is good for 10 feet in the dirt, 5 feet on pavement, or, you know, 20 feet. And then we have a reasonable expectation as to what the vehicle can actually handle, instead of calling it an EXB or a basher or this, that, and the next thing. Let us know what the design limitations are, because definitely there's people that push these things well beyond. Because to me, I think when Traxxas marketed this thing as a basher, this is kind of about what they had in mind. Whoa. Aw, man, she rips. She's a beauty. I enjoy this car. And I have not changed the diff fluid. I've never even... No, I think I did open the diff once, because everybody said, oh, the center diff is dry, that's why the tires balloon. I think it's just the nature of the tires of balloon. They kind of all do it. I mean, the front ones do it bit more than the rear, yeah, but I mean, you figure it's accelerating, it's kind of picking up a little bit, but I mean, seriously, when you're like off-road, it's really hard to even get it to get to that point to where they're ballooning super bad. But man, I think we've done enough testing of the wing here, of the wing mount. I mean, it's really hard to say after just one run, something like that. But if we would have broke it immediately, and yeah, I mean, you saw that thing went way. It had some pretty good air, and it came down pretty bad. And the wing is still on there. There we go. Just got to learn that this thing doesn't need as much brake as others, or none at all. I didn't touch it. See, it's kind of hard when you go from brand to brand. Like when I drive this, I had the Traxxas remotes, all Traxxas electronics, and it's a different feeling with them versus like the Arma. When I had the DX5, to me, I feel like they all kind of respond the same. All the Traxxas respond the same, but when I haven't driven it in a minute, you know, it just takes a little bit to kind of get that memory. It's kind of like if I go out there and fly my Cessna type airplane and then go to the jet. Everything happens so much faster with that plane. You know, it flies so different. Whoa, the Sledge. Man, let's rip. Look at how fast that thing's going. It's just pulling the front end up. I don't understand the lack of power thing. I said, I do not have this earplugged. I don't have any like fluid in here. This is just the way Traxxas is. Guys, I am the worst, laziest at maintenance. I don't like ripping the cars apart. I mean, I don't mind doing stuff to them. I mean, I definitely know how to do stuff, but I get lazy. Like, even this thing, I've been meaning to tune those rear shocks for as long as I've had it. I'm trying to figure out what, I'm thinking probably like most stuff, need to thin it down. They sold this thing as a basher, so they probably got something fairly thick in there to handle bigger jumps. Whoa. Well, that was the ultimate thing, just right on the damn back wing. Oh. All right, I'm gonna do one successful backflip, and then we're gonna call it a day. Yeah! I don't care what you, for this ramp being this low and a heavier 6S car to backflip with just that little bit of airspeed, that's pretty good. I'm not saying it's the only car that can do it. It's not. I've done many backflips off this ramp, but this is pretty impressive, man. You gotta admit, I didn't have like a lot of airspeed, and I didn't have a lot of altitude to do that, and she did it just fine. Yeah, all I can say, and I just want to say something. Don't let negativity keep you from trying a product, keep you from trying a brand. You guys know I'll shoot straight with you every time. Like when the Max Slash came out, I was brutally honest with you. I just had a really bad experience out of the box. Granted, mine was complicated, the fact that the TQI was disabled, so I already had a sloppy servo saver, but while other people had a gyro help try to keep it straight, I didn't. But there was issues with the car, and I brought it up. Now when I like this, I tell you I love it. I've had no problems with it. I'm just shooting straight with it. I don't play favorite between Traxxas, Lowe's, Arma, Team Crowd, none of that. I don't play favorites with. I give you the real experience of how, you know, like my feeling. Your experience might be different, you know. Like I took a bad jump with the Kagama on the run. I broke a mount on my first time out with the car. Broke a shock mount that was That was embarrassing, and it was hard to make that video. I would have loved to cover that up, but I can't, you know. But have I done it since then? No. It's one of those things. I took a bad landing. I've seen people take the Kagama as high as a damn tree and to drive off. I launched it off of here and I broke something. It happens, man. But like our friend, like I said, Chris with the CRC, he's heard a lot of bad stuff, but you know, he made up his mind. He said, hey, I'm gonna try this out for myself and see, and so far he's been absolutely thrilled with it. And I'm not gonna tell you it's the best RC out there. It's not. You know, it all depends on what you do. I've said it time and time again, I think if you're a ground pounder like me, you really enjoy this one. If you do want to do big air, like really launch a car, I would get the Creighton. I'd get the 6S Creighton because, man, it is a terrific jumper. I just feel like this is better on the ground, that's better on the air. Not that this thing can't handle jumps, but I wouldn't send it big air. You know, buy an RC for what it's designed to do. And if you got issues, check out Garage Life RC. I'm pretty sure he's got a fix. Dude, this thing, oh. Dude, I don't get the power issue, but I'm not gonna keep harping on it. Sorry guys, but I'll show you, man, in case anybody's in doubt. There we have it. Stock factory motor. Pretty hot. ESC is even kind of hot. It's hot out here, but yeah, I don't have the speed gear in here. I don't have any of that. I'm just running those Traxxas batteries. But there you have it, guys. Let's take a look at the wing. So that was kind of the most important thing that we did in the video here. We're testing out this wing mount. But look at that. No damage. No damage to the wing. No damage to the mount at all. It did a fantastic job here. I would say maybe these things here could be a little thicker. I don't know. They seem to flex a bit much. But other than that, freaking awesome product, man. So if you want to save your sledge wing, go to Garage Life RC, get you a mount. All right, everyone, thank you for the support. Greatly appreciate it. Links down below. You know, I got an Amazon store if you're curious of any of the things that I use. And also, if you don't mind, set it as your Amazon homepage. I get a commission for directing you there. You don't even have to buy the stuff from my store. That's nothing to your cost. If you're going to buy a car, I have links down below for AMAIN Hobbies and Horizon. Well, Horizon doesn't sell those. So AMAIN Hobbies. Greatly appreciate using the affiliate links that I have down below. It helps me to purchase these RCs and bring it to you. I'm not sponsored. I buy all my stuff. So except for Tyson, he does help me out. We're about 50-50. I buy some stuff, he sends me some stuff, so it's a good partnership. But he does make some really great stuff. He's a cool guy, small mom and pop business, so support him. Check out the stuff. He's got stuff for Arma, Losi, Traxxas. He's got a great variety of parts. Even like Team Corrali, he's got some great battery trays, which I'll be featuring soon, because those battery trays are a really weak point on the Corrali. So check him out. Everyone, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Thank you.